Take us through what's driving market sentiments on the bourse in Kenya currently.
Well, today we saw renewed activity by the foreign investors. Particularly in Athi River mining, we saw quite a considerable chunk that was bought by foreign investors. Well, that coupled with the fact that sometime this month, towards the end of this month, we do expect that banks are going to release their third quarter results. So these sentiments are what is trickling down to the market, since investors are trying to align themselves so that they can benefit from perceived gains, as it were.
And which sector are you keeping an eye on for this week?
Well, for this week, basically, we're likely to see activity in the manufacturing sector, particularly from the blue chip companies. At River Mining, you're likely to see activity in British American BAT, East African breweries. Well, this again, the banking sector is also likely to come under some renewed activity from both retail and foreign, because as I said earlier, they're likely to take positions depending on how well they perceive their results are likely to be towards the end of the month.
Well, talking about the banking sector just very briefly, lending rates to customers are likely to stay high purely because of legal fees and bureaucracy. How are Kenyans taking to this?
Well, looking at the lending front right now, most banks have sort of gone slow in the lending, basically because of due to the wake of the global financial crisis and the slowdown in the economy. Many banks are quite cautious in this front. These sentiments were echoed during the second half results. So going forward, we are likely to see that many people are likely to shun the loans, but it will vary according to where the people are going to invest the money, because you're likely to see that in the SME sector, particularly where the growth impetus is going to come from, we're likely to see some considerable uptake in that particular front in the economy.
Well, agriculture sector, we're looking at tea output is down, maize production is badly hit, coffee performance is down. How exactly will the sector be revived going forward?
Well, we are counting on the rains, because luckily it's raining here. So we're likely to see that going forward, we are likely to see, if the rains continue according to predictions, we are likely to see the yields go up in terms of the crops. This will translate into better harvests, be it mid next year. So right now, it's going to be more of investors in those particular counters. It's more of investors taking positions as they preempt possible increase in yields in the coming year. But in truth, the drought effects that you're seeing now are likely to persist for some time. But if the rains continue, this is likely to be, the situation is likely to be reversed, thus translating into positive trends in the respective counters.